Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the post-game press conference with China's head coach, Sasha Djordjevic, and player Zhao Rui. We'll get an opening statement from both player and coach. We'll have time for questions, and also questions for the local press afterwards. Zhao Rui, tough game, of course. Just an opening statement for you, your perspective as a player, please.
我觉得我们没有保持40分钟的专注去面对这场比赛吧。然后在这场比赛当中也没有比对手就是有更多赢球的一个欲望，所以说我觉得这是我们自己的一个更多的一个原因吧。对。
It's a tough game. For 30 minutes, we didn't stay focused the whole game. I know we don't have the same desire as the opponent. That's why we lose.
Thank you. Coach, just an opening statement from your perspective on this game, please.
Well, when you hear words like that from your player, you put a question mark in front of yourself. But I think he personally, he had a big desire. That's why he's here. And then since day one, he is our leader. But one is not enough. Two is not enough in games like this. We all had to step up. The big difference is in their three-point shooting, which was unbelievable today, 15 out of 30, 50%, and that's exactly what the difference is. We scored just 8. They put us in some trouble with their athleticism, with their height, with their also intimidation under the basket. We couldn't take advantage with our bigs, which is one of our strengths. So I just 3 timeouts I used saying that we have to play with the point difference. We just kind of let it go, and that's something that we have to work on in our mentality.
Thank you, Coach. I'd like to open the floor up for questions in English first, and then we'll have time for questions for local Chinese press. Yes.
Hi, Coach. Xinhua News Agency. So, from my point of view, we had a pretty good first half. But starting in the third quarter, the game started to go in the direction of South Sudan. So what happened?
Well, these are great experienced teams, a lot of ball handlers, a lot of players who know how to take advantage of something what they create on the floor. They hit some really big threes, even in the end of our defense, like in the 23rd or 24th second. I remember 2 from the corner, 2 in front of me. And those are the killers. They're just cutting your legs. When you work so hard and you know what is coming, if they shoot in your face and just make it happen, that's what kind of brought to this result. But I think that we should have been more aggressive in the first half. We exactly we know the game plan. The guys were ready for it. We executed well. We also let, with a little bit lack of our aggressiveness on the ball once the situations for the shooting are coming up, because these are tall players. They don't feel if you are in his face. These are really tall players, and with their height, they managed to shoot over us. So we had to, especially when we were not in bonus, put our aggressiveness and make them sometimes drive and commit some different mistakes like we did in the beginning of the third quarter maybe. But that's what it is. This is what it is. We just have to move up. Tomorrow is a new day. It's the next game against Puerto Rico. We'll try our best in our last game here in this group to see what's going to happen.
So in the transition, that you standing on the court side, shot out a board a couple times, and then you turn around with frustration. So could you tell us?
But it's I'm living with them. This is the same frustration like them. I'm living it, and then I'm passionate about it. But it's just coaches gesturing that sometimes are okay, sometimes to create some response. But it's just normal things. We're trying to coach, trying to push my players, trying to force them, give them courage to continue and to fight through difficult. Because in the moments of difficulty, you have to find your spirit to respond on that on the floor. It cannot be everything on the paper. You have to find it. Those moments are making the teams better or the teams winners, winning teams.
Yes, sir, please.
Hello, Coach. Jorge Figueroa from El Nuevo Dia newspaper, Puerto Rico. How do you approach the game Wednesday against Puerto Rico with the possibility of having a three-way tie in this group?
Well, that's one thing for sure. We know that this is a group thing. It's a tough group. We'll see after tonight's game. First of all, Puerto Rico is also a very experienced team. A lot of good ball handlers, a lot of good finishers. We just have to play our best game. I'm sure we're going to come out and try to do our best.
Hi, Coach. China Daily. Our opponent is shot pretty well beyond the arc. The three-point, shooting was unbelievable from what I saw. Defensively, you think how we could respond maybe better? Because next up we're going to face another sharp-shooting team in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Well, we were there on the shots. Like I said, these guys are really tall, and even if we are in their face, they can still make it over you. Sometimes it happened in these games. But this is something that we have to understand. We have to not be more aggressive on the ball, especially when the shot clock is going down. I believe from the Jones shot in the first half, when shot was going down, 24 seconds, he was on 12 meters, he just took it and throw it out. On our good defense, the ball goes in. So every time we had this good defenses till 24th second or 23rd second, some really big shots are were coming in from their shooters. Those are killers for the players. Those are killers because you work hard, good defensively, you're prepared for something, and then the greatness of the players comes in those moments. We'll have to do better for sure, do better, and see what night is going to be against Puerto Rico. But we'll think, of course, tomorrow and start thinking about it right away. Okay?
Well, obviously, two tough losses already for our guys. We're all human beings. We got frustrated by losses like this, but we are here for a reason. We're here for a goal. That is to earn an Olympic qualification. Our Asian opponent, like Japan, has already had a win. Like next game, going to be us with our back against the wall. So how would you planning to cheer up our guys? Do it?
Well, like you just said it. We know it. The best people who know it, it's us, and it's one of the goals. And if we understand it in the right way, it can be a great motivation. It just doesn't have to be a pressure, an extra burden on us. We just have to go out there and play our best game. I don't know the other way.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Jao Ray. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the post-game press conference here at the FIBA Basketball World Cup matchup between South Sudan and China, currently with head coach Royale Ivy and player Nouni Amat. If we could just please kindly remind you to have your phones on silent, please, during this press conference. We'll get an open statement from both player and coach, and we'll have time for questions for the press. Nouni, phenomenal performance, great perimeter shooting night. Just an open statement from your perspective as a player.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Great shooting night for you. Just an opening statement from your perspective on this win.
I mean, it's a dream come true, you know. People don't understand where we were 2 years ago, you know, so to be able to do this in front of our fans, you know, people watching back at home, it's been a very emotional day for everyone. Getting our first ever World Cup win. Just 2 years ago, we was playing in Zone 5, we was playing outside. I mean, the story speaks for itself, you know, how far we've come. That's credit to Lou. You know, Lou had a vision, you know, and he's executed the vision. You know, he got a great staff. You know, they believed in the vision that he had, and you know, obviously now we're here today, and you know, I'm just blessed and honored to be a part of this. I can't thank the fans enough. I can't thank, you know, my teammates. I can't thank the coaching staff, everybody that's been a part of this this journey so far. It's just been an emotional and amazing feeling for me, and I know everyone else on the team feels the same way as well.
Thank you, Nouni. Coach, great game from your players, and just an open statement from your perspective.
Well, my players stuck to the game plan from the opening tip to the closing horn. They were resilient, persistent, focused. They had laser-like focus. They followed the game plan, and they competed at the highest level. And I commend, you know, everybody from 1 to 12. They did their job. They executed. They play with emotion. They play with fight. They play with fire. And we competed all 40 minutes, and we came out with the victory. Kudos to my players. I'm so excited and happy for them getting the first win in this World Cup, for this young nation, for the people of South Sudan. I know they're tuning in. We got one, but we're not satisfied, and we'll continue to focus and lock in for the next game.
Thank you, Coach. I'd like to open up for questions from the press. Yes.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Nana Alfred, and I'm from MTN TV+. First question goes to Coach. This was a remarkable game from second quarter. South Sudan was leading the game all the way, and especially in the last quarter, we had a lot of good shots. What was the key to your success in this game, and how does it feel to win your first World Cup game?
You know, I preach to my players, share the game. You know, when guys are open, find them. We have a lot of shooting. Guys made shots. We were 15 from 30 from 3. We got paint touches, and guys with confidence. I gave them confidence. When you open, you know, take shots. You know, the first win is unremarkable. It's a great feeling for these players. They put their heart and soul. You know, we've been together for 3 weeks trying to get it together, and the results they finally showed. And I'm proud of these guys because they're resilient, and they never gave up. They never wavered. They continue to compete, and we came out with the victory.
To Nouni, today is a big day for South Sudan, and right now as we speak, South Sudanese back home and around the world are all celebrating the big win. What would you like to say to them?
I'd like to say thank you. You guys are amazing. We wouldn't be in a situation without you guys. You guys have stuck with us through everything. And I just appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, as well as the team. You know, you guys have stuck with us. You know, you guys' pride, you guys' joy, win or loss, you guys stick with us. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that you guys are very much appreciated.
Question from Xinhua to the coach. 15 3-pointers and on 50% shooting. Did you expect that before the game?
50%? I think
Yes,
we need to shoot.
shooting.
Yeah, we were 15 for 30. I would have wanted shot 40 threes. We only shot 30. You know, Kwani was 4 for 11. We got shooting. Majuk, he was 2 for 4. He was 1 for 4. Mario was 2 for 4. We need to get up more threes. That's our strong point. We can actually shoot. When we move the ball and that ball has synergy, you know, guys make shots, that confidence is high. We got to shoot more threes. So 30 is okay, but 40 is more what I'm looking for.
Grab the microphone over here.
So, question for the coach and the player. Next game against Serbia, you won your first game. Now, do you feel less pressure, and do you think you could be the be good opponent for Serbia, even beat Serbia with this kind of shooting? If you get like 40 shots and make 23s, maybe it's possible.
I would say I'm going to enjoy this until 12 o'clock and then start getting prepared for Serbia. My thing is no pressure. My guys play free. They play together. They stay together. Whether we're up 20 or we down 20, we don't flinch. And we're going to come out there and give it our best shot. No predictions. Just go out there and execute our game plan and live with the results. It should be an interesting game, so stay tuned.
Coach, congratulations. Nikola Vujic, Sportska Centrala, Serbia. Thinking about your next opponent, what corrections do you think, or what adjustments do you think you need to make in order to give yourselves an opportunity to win the next match?
For me, the ball can't be stagnant. I think the ball stuck a lot of times, and you know, we got late in the shot clock, and today we actually made some threes late in the shot clock, but we got to have better ball movement, better body movement. So that's on me, getting guys in the right positions, the right spacing, and basically having better ball movement. We can't have stagnant ball movement against Serbia. We got to get good shots every time down. We only had 5 turnovers, so that's a plus. First game we had 20 turnovers, so we take care of the ball and get a shot every time. I'm fine with that, but the ball movement has to be better. So after watching the film, I can make some corrections.
Last question, please.
Good afternoon. Ruben Trador from Spin That Page in the Philippines. Coach, could you talk about how did Mr. Luholdeng contributed to this victory? How did he help? Thanks.
Luholdeng is the heart and soul of all of this. He's the president. Without Luol, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. He had a great vision. I entrusted in his vision, and it all came together. And I'm in awe that I'm sitting here right now at the World Cup. I got out of my comfort zone and decided it was time for me to step up in the hot seat, and now I'm here, and I'm thankful for Luol. I'm forever indebted to Luol for giving me the opportunity to coach this team, and I'm so humbled. I'm thankful. So, thank you, Luol.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Nuniman. All the best to you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.